Hey everyone.
Hey. So we recorded a really kind of, I would call it stream of conscious.
I would absolutely call it stream of consciousness type of catch up.
We just wanted to kick this season off. We have brand new theme music. We're really excited about that.
Yes, the amazing Daria Lord.
Some of you might know her as Board Lord. We are huge fans, and she remixed our season 1 amazing song by Chanel Kirchlow.
Yes.
Which was actually Chanel's idea. I don't know if I told you that. I reached out and was like, would you want to remix your song? And Chanel was like, I think maybe if you got someone else to do it, then like
I love
have
that.
kind of like their fingerprint on it. And I was
That's
like, wait,
so gay.
and that's such a fun part of this show. People combining like guests from different seasons, people involved in different ways. So that was such a cool collaboration.
No, it's so sexy.
And
I'm like
good.
so
I'm just like grooving too. Yeah.
No, everything Daria touches is literal gold. She's never come out with a single bad thing in her life. But like, yeah, so we wanted to introduce our new theme music and we wanted to catch up what we've been up to, give you guys a little update. Hey, a little yawn. A little yawn to say hello. Hey there.
Good morning.
Hey, sleepyhead. You're just so sleepy. Hi.
I'm so sleepy. It's so early over here on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's like 12 p.m. Oh my God.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just going to ask you the same thing. I am good. I feel like I'm like finally settled after like the Chicago trip. Like it takes me a few days to like, whenever I travel and I come back, like it takes me so much longer than I realized to actually like get comfortable at home again. And so I feel like now I'm like, yes, I have arrived. I'm back home.
Yes.
What about you?
So after Chicago, I went to New York to visit some of my besties that moved there, which is really sad, but great for them. And then I flew back to LA. So that was just a lot of airports. And I do forget that the vibe at airports is everyone in America get in here. So you could be in like a major city, but like Midwestern children are staring at you.
And it's like, what's up? You want to fight?
And so it's just a little crazy. There was just a family behind me in the longest security line ever, just like talking about different types of guns with like the youngest little kid voice being like,
And a scope. And then they had a different scope.
Are you joking?
Like 99% accuracy.
and I was like, whoa. But like also get it. I'm like, guns aren't inherently bad. Like, sure. I actually have a lot of like T-girlfriends that are arming up right now. So
Right.
like you'd actually, none of this is
Listen,
bad.
call me in 20 years, kid. You'd fit right in.
Yeah, exactly.
Arm the dolls. You'd fit right in.
You and the dolls, arm the
Whoa.
dolls. Yeah, but anyway, so I do feel like a level of fatigue after traveling and going through different scans and having like men touch the waistline of my pants because I've been flagged as a man, which I'm like, this is a
Right.
win and also
And a loss.
what
And a
cost?
huge loss. Yeah. No, that shit is actually so fucked up because like I saw a TikTok recently and it was like they can see everything. Like they can see like when they scan you, I'm pretty sure they can like see like if you have like a tampon in like type shit. Like so they know
wow.
everything you have going on. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay, well, babe, if you can see, then like why are you patting me down?
You
Like
can see them. Why do you have to touch?
yeah, if you can see everything. So truly so exhausting. And for that reason, I do not leave my house very often. Like I love traveling when I'm there, but like having to get to like airports and stuff like that is so exhausting. But the live show was like so incredible that I was also like riding off the high of that for like a
Oh
few
my God,
days.
totally.
Like
Totally.
it was amazing. Like it went again. As someone who does not like to leave their home, it went so much better than I ever could have imagined. Like it was so fab.
It was so fun. And I really realized like our live shows have like roundtable energy, which I really love. I like that our episodes go deep with one single guest. I think that that's like, as someone listening to a podcast, I like that feeling.
Right.
From inside, like hosting a live show where you want like a little more energy and people are there like IRL. It's so fun to have multiple guests and they're kind of like bouncing off of each other, and that makes me think of this, and we just
so
get
dynamic.
to crazier places. Like, yeah, that was super fun.
It was so dynamic, and all of our guests were so fucking fab. And like, we knew that going in because like, obviously, Allie and I aren't from Chicago, but like all of my Chicago friends are like, you chose the right people. Like, you chose like the best guests.
Totally.
So shout out to our guests because they were truly so fucking incredible.
Totally.
And it just felt like you said, like it felt like a party. It felt like a key. Like, it was just so fun. And we got tattoos when we were there.
Yeah,
how's your tattoo healing? Mine is great.
The tattoo is doing great.
The little guy, the little hedgehog.
Yeah, I got a little hedgehog. Yeah. Oh, I don't have it in here. I have a little postcard with the hedgehog on it.
So cute. That Frankie got you?
He was like, "Aw, that's so romantic that you got that." I was like, "Yeah." How's yours healing,
baby? Mine is great. Like, I think it's the best like healing tattoo I've had, actually. And like, through getting tattoos with Owen, I realized that like I am perhaps a victim. Like, in terms of like tattoo artists just not giving a fuck about me. Like, Owen has literally the most gentle hands. He uses this like numbing spray to like numb the tattoo as he's going over it again and again. And like, I didn't feel that shit. And now the tattoo is like healing so beautifully.
So beautifully.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Like, usually mine are like more flaky and itchy, but this one is like, it's like perfect. And I'm just like,
no, totally.
Oh my God, I've been abused.
I know, but you were like, this one didn't bleed at all. And he was like, yeah. Like, there was just kind of like a really beautiful moment of healing that our realization that you were having. And we were like, we're here for you.
And Owen was like, they usually don't bleed. And I was like, they don't? Like, I'm not supposed to be like gushing blood like
no.
in the streets of Bed-Stuy with like saran wrap around my leg. And I'm like going to bodegas like to find more saran wrap because I'm bleeding so much.
God.
Like, to be fair, there are different styles of tattooing and people do different things and like yada, yada, yada. Like, I don't know, maybe that is normal for some people, but Owen just showed me that like I deserve better and like there is better out there. And so it was so fab getting tattooed by him. That was
that was such a fun part. I kind of couldn't believe it on the day because I was like, we have a live show tonight
in like 2 hours.
Yeah, totally. We're just like getting fully tattooed. I was like, oh, we're really making this trip. Like, we're squeezing it for all it's worth.
Yeah, exactly.
So funny.
It was so fun. It was so
fun though. We spent so much time together. We
did spend so much time together
in transit for most of it, like going to the south side of Chicago, all the way to the north where we were staying. Now in the city, like we were just like chatting and sleeping. I'm like, that's the sign of a good friendship. If you can full on take a nap next to the other person in the car and they're not gonna like, you ditched me.
Right.
We were like, we love to talk and we could talk
now
and not talk
it's
for
silent
hours.
for 30 minutes. You know, obviously it's this interesting thing where we are both friends and coworkers and we live on different coasts.
Totally.
And so like when we do see each other, like sometimes it's for work. And like this felt like it was for work, but since it was like so much time, like I'm like, oh my God, we got to just hang out as friends for like a few days and like be in the same like hotel room. And like I love being kind of like the hotel roomy vibe where it's like, when I go down for breakfast, it's like, totally, I do want to go down for breakfast.
That was so fun.
That is not something I take for granted because like truly, like I cannot travel with every friend that I have, but I came home and was telling my roommate Min about the trip. And the Min was like, so like you guys didn't get on each other's nerves like a single time. And I was like, not a single time did we get on each other's nerves unless there's something you want to bring up to me. But
yeah, I was hoping that we could talk about this.
That was like so fun. We didn't get on each other's nerves at all, like in even kind of stressful situations such as like doing a live show. And so
totally,
it was so fun. And I feel like I learned something new about you, which is like, y'all, Allie is so nice. Like Allie is such a good person. Listen, you are such a nice person. And if anything, I walked away, I'm like, am I a bitch? Like, am I a horrible person? Because going out with Allie is like going out with a celebrity. Like we are out and about and people are coming up to you and saying hi. And you are so nice with every single person.
Wait.
And I'm like, you are such a good person. And I knew that. But I think like for me, I'm like, if I had people coming up to me all the time, it would be stunner shades on and I would walk away without saying a word.
God.
Like it's midnight and you're still like, oh my God, it's so big. Thank you so much for coming. I'm like, damn, Allie is a good person, y'all. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy work.
You didn't
like,
see me shove that one girl, but yeah, totally.
Down the stairs.
I said, no pictures, please. I said, no pictures, please.
Like, you're
oh
so
my God.
nice.
Wait, no, but it's such a manageable amount of that, I feel like. You know, like there's not like paparazzi. It's literally just like a very sincere person being like, I watched you when you were a girl and now you're not. And that was important to me.
Right. And
know?
that meant a lot to me.
Me too, babe. You know?
Right. Like, me too, girl. Meanwhile, I'm like stone face, like trying to run away. And it's not that I don't like people. I just have like such like low like energy and tolerance.
Oh, yeah,
and I guess what I'm saying is like you just have a lot to give, or maybe it's because you've been doing this for so long that you're like, you know, that feels doable to you. But I'm just like literally,
That's
I'm like,
so
no pictures,
funny.
please, pushing people down the stairs,
Literally.
trying to run out the back, like trying to get an Uber to go to bed.
The funny thing about Frankie is like she's so shy. So people would be like, well, do you want to be in the picture? And she's always like, no, absolutely not.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was kind of my vibe. I feel like I relate to Frankie so heavily.
On this trip, that is something that we found out. That honestly, you and Frankie have so much in common.
Just like really similar
Honestly,
assets.
that's a podcast I want to listen to. You
Just me
take
and
over.
Frankie. Well, I think it kind of makes sense though, because like to be friends and to be partners, like you usually can't be exactly the same. Like you have to kind of balance each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I'm like on this podcast, our like powers combine so well.
I think
whereas
so
like
too.
I'm so logistical and pragmatic and a little bitchy. And Allie is like so friendly and exuberant, but also does not have a logistical bone in their body. Like, and it's so, you know, it's really so perfect. And I'm like, oh my God, it would make sense that like me and Frankie would be kind of similar because I'm like, I do think we balance each other well.
Totally.
In that way.
Totally.
Yeah.
This kind of like teamwork situation. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, I will like tease. I think at some point we want to interview Frankie.
I want to interview Frankie.
She's
so
coming
bad.
around. She really, at first she was like, why? I was like, well, it's not my choice. Babette really wants to talk to you.
I just really want to talk. I really want to talk. I mean, it's
especially
also
with like all the pregnancy stuff. Like
Exactly.
I'm like, I have, you know, my point of view of that. And like she's also part of that. So
right. She's also the one
she
who
probably
is
has
pregnant.
a lot more to say than I do. Yeah.
We are still at a hell no with men. Like the interview with my roommate Ben. Like we want to, you know, interview kind of like our spouses essentially.
Yeah,
Because Ben is essentially my spouse, but we're still at a hell no. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see. Maybe season 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucky number 7.
Season 7, season 13, you know, we'll see.
Oh my God. Wait, I love this shirt that you're wearing. I almost
Thank
got
you. One. It is so fab. It's from one of our guests this season, Shishan. That was interesting. Shishan. It's from one of our guests this season, Sasha Fuentes. And it's like this amazing collared shirt with like jazz artists on it. So we have like Alice Coltrane, like Max Roach. Who else do we have? Oh, Dorothy Ashby, Miles Davis. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. It's like one of my prized possessions. My dad wants it. My dad wants one. Like
they were at the art book fair here in LA, and I almost went solely to see them. And the art book fair is either so expensive or so crowded on the free day you want to scream. And so I didn't end up going. But the shirt, I was bummed. I was like, I was gonna get one of those shirts because they're such a cool screen printer.
So talented in like various ways that I find incredibly impressive.
Yeah, totally. I love the color.
I know, like a little butter yellow, butter yellow moment. This is my attempt at like dressing, like trying to figure out how to like dress for summer because it's like one of the first warmer days here. It's been like really rainy, but it's like 73 today. Ooh. And like it was a struggle. I'm like, I hate dressing for summer. Like I want layers. I want body. I want like, and I just have to like, I'm looking at my closet and I'm like, I own nothing. I don't own a single item of clothing. Like, I have nothing to wear for the summer. Like, I only have sweaters.
What the fuck is that? Because I feel
I don't know.
similarly. I'm like, if I'm in a hoodie, I just feel like I can be myself.
Yes. No, literally.
Wait, why? Why does that have such a like impact on like my sense of self that I'm like covered and I can
Absolutely.
just like chill? I have no idea what that is.
I just love fall and winter dressing. Like I've just figured out my kind of uniform for it because it's mostly just like
Totally.
a collared shirt, a sweater, a pair of trousers, and then
Yup.
like a big coat. And I'm just like,
Yup.
that is gender euphoria. Like that
Mhm.
is like a layered
Yes.
sweater over a collared shirt. Like I am the boy I've always wanted to be. I'm the man I've always wanted to be. Like
Yup.
it's just, and then like, and I feel like that with like juxtaposing with my more quote unquote like femme appearance, like is just like truly gender euphoria. But like, I don't know how to dress for the heat in not a way that's like femme. And so then there's no juxtaposition. Like I'm just a girl. And I'm like, no, but like
Yeah.
I'm really different. Like I'm not just a girl. Like summer, chafing season. That is
Yes.
chafing season.
You changed my life with your rec.
Listen, the Monistat gel to powder inner thigh cream, you mean? Is that what you
Huge.
mean?
Huge.
That's what
for
I'm
me.
saying. Like summer, I don't get to just exist. I have to train like it's the fucking
Yeah.
Olympics. Like I ordered 5 pairs of bike shorts because like
Obsessed.
my thighs are constantly chafing. I get like a month's supply of that Monistat cream. I'm
so
trying-
good. I can't
it's
believe it's made
so-
by Monistat. Like I was just like, this is the yeast infection company, but it makes this incredible product.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so good.
And I've dropped it on the ground in the bathroom before, and someone will be like, hey girl, me too. Like I have a yeast infection too. And I'm like, baby, this is the Monistat gel to powder. Like we are actually not the same.
Hey
I'm
girl,
so
you
sorry.
picked a public bathroom to do that shit? Me too.
Exactly. But sorry, that was like an absolutely insane rant.
I'm obsessed.
I didn't know where I was going the whole time. But I think what I'm saying is like there is just like a lot of bodies are on display in the summer in different ways. And that brings up like different feelings, I guess.
I'm like on a continuum. I wish I was like better at just being kind of like, I'm at the pool, I've got top surgery, I look however I look. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like just working. Sometimes I'm like so emboldened and sometimes I'm just like wallflower vibes. And I'm like, maybe I don't need to swim. And I'm like, yeah, that's like so sad to realize.
Oh.
I think that, yeah, it's like great to kind of look at that stuff. I know like in all queer spaces, it feels a lot better. And so I'm like, oh yeah, what's going on with that? Like, yeah, I don't know. So that's what summer brings up for me. I'm like, yeah, going to the beach if I'm with like a group of friends or like LA, we don't have like a thing like Reese Beach.
I was
going to
say, do you have queer beaches? Because like, I feel like.
We kind of don't.
Okay.
But if you go in a big enough group, you kind of like have like a chunk of the beach and you're like, you know, like with your crew or whatever is like really fun. But yeah, sometimes it's just like if I'm like there with Frankie and like a few friends that are like cis guys or something, I could feel a little like, oh, okay, here we go. I have to kind of like get a running start to feel like really comfortable because you're like, and I have like a little Speedo. So honestly, I'm not doing myself any favors.
It's the tiniest, it's a thong, essentially.
I do choose to wear like kind of a mesh thong. And like, I don't know, there's just something that feels so naked to me about being at the beach.
Right. Like a G-string. It's like, I don't know why I feel kind of vulnerable right now.
This is just what being at the beach looks like for me. And like, it's...
Wait, that makes so much sense though, because I think the only if I'm going to a beach, the only beach I'm going to is Reese. And that is such a like freaky in the best way, like free for all of bodies. Like other people, like before breast reduction, I felt like I had the most massive tits on the planet, and I did. They were massive, and I would go to the beach at Reese and like see other like queer and trans people with like just as big tits as me, and like being out and about, and like that to me was like, oh my God, it like just brings the anxiety down. Like people are topless. So I don't know if I could go to like a beach with like cis. Like I would actually also probably be kind of anxious. Like that's like, it's very tough. But I also came to the realization last summer that like, I don't actually love the beach. Like, I think I just realized I was like, I like, it's part of maybe, I wonder, like, is your thing kind of like, maybe any situation where like it feels like your body's on display? Or is there any chance you maybe don't like the beach? Because I just realized that. I was like, I don't love this.
Are you one of the people where you're like, it's always kind of dirty? I always feel like I have a film on myself. There's sand in my back. Okay, yeah. I'm not like that.
New York beaches are
beach.
disgusting. Also, I'm sorry. I come from the Bay Area. Like, we have the most beautiful, tranquil, like rocky, gorgeous beaches.
Totally.
And then I go to New York and I'm like,
you're like, there's a dead seagull underneath my towel that I didn't clock. Yeah, totally.
I'm like, this is not that fun. There's sand everywhere. I'm overstimulated. And yeah, my body's on display in this very vulnerable way. Like, this sounds like hell on earth to me. Like,
oh my God,
but you like that. You enjoy that.
I do like that. I grew up going to the beach. We would leave the squalid desert and go to the beach like once a week. And I do love the beach. But yeah, no, it's even happens at the pool. It happens on vacation. I think I don't know if I could flip a switch, like mentally, I'm like, it's fine. Just like be yourself. But then it's the feeling of it that I need to work on. So that's kind of like subconscious or something.
And it's like, you can't like girl boss your way out of that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like,
God.
Like part of me right now wants to be like, no, Allie, like, I've seen you shirtless. Like, you're beautiful, but it's like, that's okay, perfect. Like, that doesn't do anything for me. And like,
I know,
you know, and it's like, if I
feel
talk
the
bad
same
about
way, I'm like, I look great. And then, something comes up. You never
absolutely
know.
And I think that's like emotional, but that's also like somatic, like what kind of shame, you know what I mean? So it's like,
totally.
It's not something that can just be like undone by like people being like, yes, Allie,
totally.
Yes, queen.
Oh my God, yes, queen.
Yes, no, you look amazing. It's like, yeah, once again, it's like, you are married. Like, obviously, someone thinks you look amazing, but it's like
when I said I'm married, it made me laugh so much. It's like, I'm married. I'm like,
you're literally married. It's so cute. But no,
God.
I know what you mean. It's like a deeper knot to untangle.
Yeah, it's so strange. I'm like, probably it literally just boils down to like media, and like I've never seen a body like mine on TV. America specifically is so like a hard body, and like 30-year-olds playing like 18-year-olds. Like we've just been fed alive forever.
Since we were like 12. Like, I'm watching Vampire Diaries. It's like Ian Somerhalder is 35 in this show.
That's
like,
so funny because I'm watching Skins and I'm like, all these kids look like their own little version of like Minorly Busted. And I'm like, American TV would never. Like the OC was like all models.
Exactly.
Like a svelte 30-year-old model playing like the nerd on the OC.
No, exactly.
And you're like, what?
No, in Skins, they look a little fucked up. And like, they are kind of fucked up because they're all on a crazy amount of drugs and they look like it. And they look
they're
like
all
it.
actually like 16 or whatever.
Yes.
You know, you're like, oh, right. Yeah, it's so
They
funny.
just look like a regular kid from the block. And it's like, I love
That's
that.
so
and they're
funny.
all like such phenomenal actors now. And I'm like,
I know.
I remember when you were
So
just getting
funny.
started, babes. I remember it very well.
Literally. Yeah.
Are you okay? Why are you watching Skins? Is everything okay?
I'm like, yeah, that's the version of your straight guy friend who's like, I'm rewatching Sopranos.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly.
Like, oh, so you have that kind of time that you don't want to be thinking.
Exactly. You didn't answer.
I'm okay.
No, Skins is such a good rewatch. It's such a good rewatch. Was this completely nonsensical? Like this rant? My toe fungus.
I love just like hopping on and just giving a stream of conscious chat.
Yes.
You know?
No structure, just two threads catching up.
Yeah. AMA without anyone asking.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked for
just
any
a
of this.
me anything kind of chat.
Exactly. I mean, by the time folks listen to this, the first episode of season 3 will have been out with none other than Tourmaline Gossett, who we have been trying to get since this show first started, like 3 years ago. And so,
it's so great talking to her. I was like, oh my God, this is such a great kickoff for season 3. Because I'm really excited about a lot of these guests.
So good.
It's going to be so fun. So I'm really excited to talk to like our anti-capitalist financial planner.
Yeah.
We have all of our live shows with a lot of like trans femme drag queens. Like that was such an interesting conversation.
Yeah, this season is fucking stacked. Y'all are not gonna believe who we have, and I'm so excited. Yeah, Chicago made it feel really real, where it was like, oh my God, this show is like picking up steam.
Totally.
And it's like feeling really, really good. So yeah, we're fucking stoked. I mean, anyways, I guess that's it. Is there anything else you need to say?
No, it was great catching up with you though, because I do miss you. We spent so many days together.
I miss you too. It was nice to have like a little debrief.
Yeah, totally. Well, have a good week.
Yeah, thanks, Diva.
Gender Spiral is an original podcast from Audiation. This episode was mixed by Matt Noble. Theme music by Chanel Kirchlow, remixed by Daria Lord. Additional music is by Command Jasmine, courtesy of Molten Heart. Art by Joey Hahn, and graphics by Michael Tyrone Delaney. This show is executive produced by Ireland Meacham, myself, Ali Beardsley, my co-host Babette Thomas, and Sandy Smollins, with additional story editing by Susie Armitage.
You can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/genderspiralpodcast to support us, and you can get these exclusive bonus episodes every other week, plus gifts from us like monthly postcards. You can also check us out at genderspiralpod.com, where you'll find transcripts for each episode and a link to leave us a little voicemail. We also officially have a new merch store up, so if you've been fiending for a little camel and orange Gender Spiral number, you can now order that online at genderspiralpod.com/merch.
Audiation.
Hi, I'm Chris Gethard, and I'm very excited to tell you about Beautiful Anonymous, a podcast where I talk to random people on the phone. I tweet out a phone number, thousands of people try to call, we talk to one of them, they stay anonymous, I can't hang up, that's all the rules. I never know what's going to happen. We get serious ones. I've talked with meth dealers on their way to prison. I've talked to people who survived mass shootings. Crazy funny ones. I talked to a guy with a goose laugh, somebody who dresses up as a pirate on the weekends. I never know what's going to happen. It's a great show. Subscribe today, Beautiful Anonymous.